Yo, what's up? What's happening, guys? So, long story short, this video is just a crazy game that I had. Context is I just came back from a funeral that day and got a new mouse, and that's what we're talking about here. But I did not realize you couldn't hear the people I was talking to. But it was a crazy game. I wanted to show it off, but that's the context here. Enjoy. Oh, give me a second to kick it with Kitty while I stream for a little bit. What's happening, games? I'm also streaming currently as well at the same time, so I thought I'd come and chat for a little bit. Rough though. COD. Oh, dude, it was a weird day, man. That's for sure. Pretty much, but like very silently. Yeah, it was. Honestly, I almost fell asleep, but I was like, I kind of just wanted to chill. Made the video and everything. But it hit me. What's happening, brother? It hit me real hard when I had to put the rosemary on the coffin. That's when it hit me. Yeah, when they called up, so they called up my mum and my uncle first, and then they called up all the grandchildren, and that's when it hit me. I was like, yeah, well, shit. And like, I almost got into a fight with someone though. So, as the hearse is leaving, right? The funeral people, I don't know what to call them, so I just call them the funeral people. They were like escorting the hearse down the road, and the guy was holding traffic, so it could be like a nice little parade sort of thing. He was actually doing something like really respectful. Yeah, and some guy just started honking his horn, and I called him a cunt, and then my mum slapped me over the head. She goes, "No." I was like, "Yo, well, tell the spastics to stop honking then." And fucking, the cops were right behind him while this was all happening. They just did nothing. So he kept on trying to cut in front of the hearse, and I screamed. I was like, "If you cut in front of the hearse, I will fucking hit you." And then my nan slapped me over the head, and my uncle kind of had a little giggle. But yeah, it was a day, that's for sure. It didn't help, which I don't know how I feel about this term yet. Didn't help when I was a pole boy as well. Yeah, so I was one of the ones that, so we rolled him out, but we had to lift him up to put him in, and it was me and my uncle who actually were the ones who did it. So that one, it was kind of like between those two. That was like when I was like, ooh, GG's, you know what I mean? But it's what it is, you know what I mean? Back to work tomorrow. Get back with it. Oh god. 100%. 100%. 100%. Time shall tell. Yeah, I'll be chilling. I'll be chilling. I will see. Oh yeah. But I've got like a bunch of, funnily enough, I got a bunch of like my regulars who are like supporting, and I got plenty of messages today from my regulars at work and then a few co-workers. It was actually really funny. My assistant manager kind of called me this morning. She goes, "Do you know how to do your fucking job?" I was like, "What? What a way to start my day." Fuck yeah. And then, like, we talked about it. She goes, "Oh, so it's not your fault. Never mind then." I was like, "Okay, cool. Glad we're on the same page." And then later on, like, as I'm going to, like, the funeral, I'm sitting there, I get a message going, "Are you fucking retarded?" I was like, "Okay, what's going on?" And she's like confused the fucking minute. She's like, so you did this bit of your job wrong. Like, are you fucking stupid? You should know how to do this." I was like, "I didn't have one at that time last night. I remember it." And then she goes, "Hold on, give me a second." Goes silent on the phone. She goes, "Ah, it says 6:30 a.m. not p.m." I was like, "You're an idiot." She goes, "All right, have a wonderful day. Whatever you get up to, let me know." I was like, "Did she forget?" Well, I've known this chick for 14 years, so like, I'm confused. And then she sent me a message later going, "I'm so sorry, I forgot what today was." I was like, "That's hilarious." I was like, "That's hilarious." I was like, "That's why I love you, don't stress." She goes, "But I would still call you out for not doing your job no matter what day it is." And I went, "I wouldn't expect anything else." I was like, "I would not expect anything else." But overall, it is what it was, you know what I mean? Yeah.
And I'm in their system.
Ugh.
That's